She moved into a 100 million Naira house in Lekki Phase 1. Marble floors, swimming pool, a kitchen that cost more than most people's cars. But on the very first day an important guest was coming for dinner, this woman dragged a coal pot onto the Italian marble floor, set it on fire, nearly brought down the entire alarm system, and had the whole neighborhood calling her husband's phone. And you would think that would be the most embarrassing part of the story. It was not, because by the end of that night, the most powerful man at that dinner table was on his third plate, eating with his bare hands, begging to take the leftover soup home in a rubber bowl. Stay with me, because this story is about to show you something. Lagos, the city where oil money meets designer shoes, where everyone is either hustling hard or showing off their hustle. And right here in Lekki Phase 1, the most expensive neighborhood in the whole of Lagos, lived Chief Tobenna Izuogu. Big house, imported cars, the kind of man that other men wanted to become. But for all his money and all his connections, Tobenna had one thing in his life that no amount of wealth could prepare him for. His wife, Adaeze. Now, Adaeze was not a bad woman. She was warm, she was loving, she was beautiful in that deep natural way that cannot be bought. But Adaeze had grown up in Nnewi, a real Nnewi girl. And no matter how many years she spent in Lagos, deep in her bones, she still believed that coal fire cooked better than gas, that a grinding stone was more powerful than any blender, and that a man who did not eat proper Igbo food was a man slowly dying without knowing it. This was the woman living in Tobenna's 10 million house, and on this particular Tuesday morning, everything was about to explode. Tobenna was downstairs in his crisp agbada, sipping his morning tea, peaceful, calm. He had one thought. Senator Fade was coming for dinner that evening. Everything had to be perfect. He took a long, satisfied sip. Then the voice came from upstairs. "Tobenna, where is my grinding stone?" He choked. Tea went everywhere. His houseboy Nonso came running, thinking something had died. His grinding stone? In a house with an Italian marble kitchen, a 6-burner imported cooker, and a blender that cost 40,000 Naira, this woman wanted a grinding stone. Adaeze came down the stairs like a woman on a mission, one hand holding a wooden pestle, the other gripping a bag of crayfish, beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Tobenna confessed he had asked Nonso to move the stone. He started saying something about the marble floor. Adaeze stopped him. She said in a calm, dangerous voice that the marble floor was not cooking ofe onugu for Senator Fade, that when an important man comes to your house, he deserves real food, not pasta, not small portions on big plates, real food. Tobenna said the senator was a sophisticated man. He had been to Dubai 4 times that year. Adaeze told him her father once hosted the most powerful chief in their entire local government, killed 3 goats, and that great man ate so much he had to lie down before driving home. Was that man not sophisticated? Then she walked to the kitchen. And 20 minutes later, Adaeze was sitting cross-legged on the floor of that Italian marble kitchen, fanning a coal pot she had set up between the kitchen island and the wine rack, like it was the most normal thing in the world. Then, the smoke hit the ceiling. Beep, beep, beep. Every alarm in the house fired at once. The security company was calling, the neighbor Dr. Chukudi next door was calling. Tobenna was on one phone, waving smoke away with his other hand, explaining to a confused security operator that everything was fine. His wife was just cooking, small fire, manageable fire, nothing to worry about. Adaeze did not look up once. She just kept fanning her coal pot, completely at peace. Tobenna called his best friend Dikachi in Abuja. When he finished the story, Dikachi laughed so hard, Tobenna had to hold the phone from his ear. He reminded Tobenna that he had warned him before the wedding. Tobenna said Adaeze was not from a village, she was from Nnewi. There was a difference. Dikachi asked, was there really? Silence. Then Tobenna said quietly she had hidden a grinding stone behind his generator. Dikachi laughed even harder. Tobenna cut the call. That afternoon, Tobenna lay on his bed staring at the ceiling, and his mind drifted back to the day he first saw Adaeze at his cousin's wedding in Onitsha. She was in a deep red Ankara dress, dancing like the music was made for her, laughing loud, completely free, not performing for anyone. He had crossed that entire compound just to speak to her, and she had looked at him and said, "You are the one that is always serious. You should dance more." Nobody had ever told Chief Tobenna Izuogu to dance more. He married her 8 months later. He was smiling at the ceiling without realizing it when the smell found him. It crept under the bedroom door like it had been sent on purpose. Warm, deep, rich, the kind of smell that does not come from any restaurant. Opheo noble, stockfish, fresh goat meat, uziza leaves underneath it all. It smelled exactly like his mother's kitchen in Onitsha on a Sunday morning. Tobenna got up, walked downstairs, stood in the kitchen doorway. Adaeze was in full command, 5 pots, moving between them, tasting, adjusting, humming an old song. Nonso was sitting outside the kitchen door, looking like a man waiting for the best moment of his life. The gate security man had somehow drifted all the way from his post and was standing near the back wall pretending to check the fence. Tobenna cleared his throat. Adaeze said, He told her the food smelled like his mother's kitchen in Onitsha. Everything softened, just for that moment. Something warm passed between them without a single extra word. She told him to go and wear his agbada. The senator was coming at 7. He said, "Thank you for cooking." She waved him off, but as he walked away, she was smiling. Senator Fedei arrived expecting the usual Lagos dinner, fancy plates, small portions, food with names nobody can pronounce, that fills nothing. He got Adaeze instead. By the second plate, he had loosened his agbada. By the third, he had dropped the fork completely and was eating with his hands, eyes half closed, the expression of a man who had been returned to something he forgot he missed.
He pointed at Adaeze and told Tobenna to guard this woman with his life. He said his London-trained chef in Abuja needed to come to Lekki and take lessons. Adaeze told him calmly, "The secret is uziza leaf and coal fire. Gas alone cannot give you that depth." The senator looked at Tobenna with serious eyes and said, "Whatever this woman wants in this life, you give it to her." Tobenna looked at his wife. She was refilling the senator's cup with palm wine she had quietly produced at some point, not looking at Tobenna, but wearing that small, steady, "I told you so" smile that only a woman who is completely right can wear. That night, after the senator left, with 2 full pots of soup he personally requested, the house was quiet. Tobenna sat on the bed. After a moment, he said casually that the coal pot situation, maybe they keep a small one outside, in the backyard, properly set up. Adaeze turned from the mirror slowly and looked at him. She asked what happened to the man who kept talking about his 3 million naira kitchen. Tobenna said the kitchen was still 3 million, but a man could not put a price on Ofe Onubi like that. And Adaeze laughed, the real one, big and free and filling the whole room, the same laugh from that wedding in Onitsha. She said, "So now you understand." He said he always understood, he just had concerns about the marble. She said, "Forget the marble. What has the marble done for you lately, Tobenna?" And he laughed too, completely and helplessly, the way a man laughs when he has lost an argument and honestly does not mind. The next morning, in the backyard of that 10 million naira house, stood a brand new outdoor cooking station, built overnight, coal pot ready, mortar and pestle in place. Tobenna had called his architect at 10 the previous night, 60,000 naira, dawn before sunrise. He stood at the back door with his coffee, watching Adaeze already there, already cooking, already humming. He said quietly, 60,000 naira, best money I ever spent. She must never hear me say that. Adaeze turned around. She said, "I heard you, Tobenna." He walked away immediately saying, "Good morning, my love. Beautiful morning. God is faithful." And Adaeze turned back to her pot, shaking her head, smiling the smile of a woman who walked into Lekki Phase 1 with a grinding stone and a coal pot and won. Because that is the thing about a woman who knows who she is. You can put her in the most expensive house in the city, surround her with marble and imported everything, but her value was never in the address. It was in her hands, in her knowledge, in food that made a powerful man forget where he was. Lekki Phase 1 did not change Adaeze. Adaeze changed Lekki Phase 1.